Good morning. Hey, how's the stream quality? It's giving me the red dot again. Hopefully this fixes. Good morning, Graham. What's the picture quality like? Okay, I don't know why it's acting weird on my computer. It just says live stream will still start shortly, so we'll see. There it goes. Okay, so I'm watching KTOV. It's starting to push up. Apparently, I'm holding RNN overnight. I got in this one. Let me see. Where did I get in this one at? At about 95 cents here, right before this big push up towards the open. And so I'm up currently $8, really about $6 on RNN, swing trading it on Robinhood. And so let's hope it doesn't drop under 2. Also watching ITUS, gapping up some with decent, okay volume. Not the best though. Could definitely pick up some. So I'll go ahead and add my list to the chat room. BONT. LB, good morning, man. What's up? BONT. We'll see about that one. See if we can push $1. Watch CMLS too. See if we can hold over 50 cents. And TOPS as well. Yeah, guys, yesterday was such a rough day. Such a rough day. That's 2 days in a row where trading's been really tough. And so I hope the market's not changing. And I think I was just chasing as a trader. I had to make myself some new rules yesterday. It was pretty tough. I think the problem is I'm not used to losing. And so when I have losing days and I get into a bunch of losing trades in a row, it messes with my mental side, and I just try to I want to keep the green streak going, and so I keep forcing trades, and it's just a rough cycle that I gotta break. So today I might not be the most active, but I'm definitely gonna follow my rules now, and so I'm only going to get in a few different setups. I'm gonna wait for those setups, but we'll see what happens. And I'm watching MNOV. Just kind of trying to fill some of that big drop. Not my favorite one though. PLPM, although this one looks like it must be like a buyout or something, I'm guessing. With a specific share price they're buying it at is what I'm guessing. I'm going to look up the news on Robinhood, but that's my guess with PLPM just because it's been so steady in pre-market and after hours. What's up, James? Yeah, I'm gonna look up that news for PLPM. Maybe not. I don't see any news. Let me check Thinkorswim for PLPM. Yeah, it's a takeover. That's what I thought. It sounded like one. At 450 a share. Right, so I was exactly right. PLPM is a takeover at 450 a share, and so that's why it has, such a small range in after hours. So I'm not even going to watch this one. It's most likely just going to be very slow and not move very much all morning. And so I'm taking this one off my main list. Jake let me know about MAT. This one's a big drop, but then a possible rebound. And so if it can get over this 1350 mark, it might have some room to run up. We'll see. Yeah, James. There's always with any type of stream on YouTube, there's always going to be a very minimal delay. In this case, it's 30 minutes, so it's not going to be 100% live. It's a very minimal, small delay. But yeah, there is going to be a delay. I think it's like that with any type of live streaming on YouTube. Yeah, I think I'm actually on the low latency, James. Let me see. I'm pretty sure I am. See, if I go to low latency, it may sacrifice my the viewing quality, and so I'm not sure which one I'd rather do. What's up, Troy? If this stream starts giving me problems, James, I may because right now does the video look good? The sound good? Is there any problems? Is there any buffering? Because it's giving me the red dot, but if everybody says it's working great, then I don't need to worry about it, but it looks to be working fine. Yeah, I'll put it in the chat now. Okay, everything's good. Alright, so I'm probably going to add a few more to this, but I'll go ahead and add my watch list to the chat now. Oh my gosh, I just accidentally deleted my whole watch list. Man, okay. I'll just have to re-add it. All right, here it is. I'm probably gonna add some more to that watch list. Yeah, G Nice. I am on. Well, I have two monitors, so it's one computer with double monitors. I have two 27-inch monitors that I trade with, and so I have two monitors, one base computer. Good morning, Sandra. CTRL. Yeah, it's right at 27. Yeah, it may rebound here. We'll see. It definitely needs a pull up, so we'll see if it goes. See what else I can find. Everyone, please remind me to follow my rules anytime today. And if you see me not following them, let me know. Troy and I talked about I'm going to have to do 100 push-ups anytime I break a rule. And so hopefully that'll help. Kind of like PYDS. Let's see if it moves. Okay, so I'm watching ITUS as well. We'll see if it can push back up, hold some support at that 220 level, and possibly break that pre-market high. Watching NSU. See if it can push up, break 235. CLNT, although I don't like the fact that it gave up a lot of this gains, but it did find some support at $5, so we'll see if it holds there. THC pushed over 14, looks to be holding fairly well. Gonna watch that one. MAT, big drop in this one. Moving a lot in after hours. We'll see if it can pop over this 1350 area. It's got some room if it does, so watching that one as well. Let's see what else. BCOV, although the volume's not great. FSLR, although it's a little bit more expensive. ALGN, way too expensive for me. Let me see. MAT. See if I can find anything else here. MULE's gapping up nicely at 26 now, gapping up about $2, a little bit over $2. ONCS gapping up a little bit, although it doesn't look great in my opinion. Well, it's got high relative volume in after hours, so I can watch this one. INTC pushing up nicely, although it is a little bit more expensive. And okay, gapping up some. Okay, so I'm watching RNN, KTOV, TEUM, PYDS, MNOV, NSU, ITUS, CLNT, MAT, and THC. Kind of watching BONT here as well. We'll see what it does. How much RAM? I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and check. I know I made a video on it. Maybe, I think it's like either 8 or 16. Not 100% sure. But if Thinkorswim's giving you problems, you can actually go change how much RAM you can use for it in your computer. You can up the RAM on Thinkorswim and make it work better. Although everything else on your computer will run slower. And so you do that from the start screen where you sign in at. You click settings and you can adjust it from there. Yeah, THC's pushing up nicely. Although you probably mean the other THC. Alright, so we have RNN, PYDS, KTOV, TEUM, MNOV, ITUS, THC, CLNT, and MAT. Hopefully we get a few other setups going on. See if I can find any more. I'm not finding anything else, so. Let's see. EVOK is kind of right at that whole dollar of 3 right now. It popped over the 310, so I may watch that one too. LPTH is kind of gapping up a small amount. We'll see if it keeps pushing up. Kind of like that one as well. AVXL gapping up. NEOT moving a little bit. VISI pushed up nicely yesterday, although I can't trade it, so it looks like it might be finding support at 4. Although, like I said, I can't trade VISI, so. I'm gonna watch TOPS as well. TNTR. Yeah, TNTR had a nice slow grind up. It's not moving any in after hours really, but it did have a nice grind up with relatively low volume throughout yesterday. And so we'll see if it can push up maybe. BONT pushing up maybe to test that dollar. Let's look at the daily chart with this one. I mean, it might have a follow through day, but I would still be careful with it. JCP, Brad the Baker. JCPenney. Yeah, JCPenney, big gap down. Huge drop in after hours and pre-market. At 273 now, we'll see if it can reverse some and break over this 280 point. It looks to have found some resistance here at this 280 point as it tried to push back up. So we'll see if it keeps it holds it and tries to push back up over it. It's got a lot of resistance here though. You can see all these resistance points. Okay, so we got about 17 minutes till the market opens. I kind of like KTOV here. It gapped up some, held a lot of it, and so we'll see if it continues. Watching RN right here at this high. So, watching JCP and MAT for that reversal play. We'll see if MAT can break over really here, 1324, but here most importantly at 1350. Because it has a little bit of room if it does that. Let's look at the 1 minute or the daily. Yeah, if it can break over, man. 1350. Yeah, if it can break over 1350, it's got some room till about 1430. Also watching ITUS. Look for that break of 238. MNOV. Look for that break of 750. NSU. Look for that push up and break the pre-market high at 235. CLNT. I want to see it hold support at $5. And then possibly try to turn back around and head up. We'll see though. THC. Troy's favorite stock. Up to 1410. Looks to have found some support at this $14 level. So we'll see what it does. PLPM Auto Body had a buyout at a 450 set price, and so usually when that happens, like on PLPM, it's hovering right around that 450 area, but with a very narrow range. And so usually when that happens, the stock doesn't move at all, just because the buyout's at a specific price. In this case, it's at 450, I believe. And so, you know, it's most likely not going to move, in my opinion. It's probably just going to stay still most of the day, since it has a set price buyout, which usually happens with those. And so I'm probably not going to watch that one. It's gapping up nicely, but the only reason it's gapping up is because of that 450 buyout. And so, you know, it's most likely just going to stay around 450 for most of the day. You know, it's not going to move much, I don't think. It could, I guess, but most likely won't, in my opinion. Okay, so TEUM starting to give a little bit of it back. Let's see if we can hold over this 115 level. Found some support there. We'll see. KTOV sitting at 260. Want to see it hold over 270 or 250 and 260. Found some support at 260, so I want to see it hold that. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab a water for me. Okay, I'm back. You know what else was cool is that Ricky Gutierrez, or whatever that YouTuber's name was, commented and said he liked one of my videos. So that was cool. The dude's got like, I think he's got like 40 or 50,000 subscribers, and so it was cool to see him comment on one of mine. So we'll see if ITUS can find some support here at this 220 area. Let's see, watching NSU as well. See if it's got a little channel here in between 220 and 235. Watch it there. I'm also holding RNN overnight. Swing trading this one. I think I'm up about $10 right now on it, so that will be nice if it continues to push up or tries to break that 207 point. I'll probably sell right at the open and just bank my profits, but I may give it a little bit of time to work with me. Watching THC. MAT. Like I said, to see if it pushes over and breaks 1350 to fill some of this gap. Gonna watch that one. TOCA. Yeah, that's a big push. Okay, I'll watch this one. Good morning, Jake. Nice call out, bro. I like it. It's sitting right at $12. Reached a high of $12.50. So those are natural support and resistance levels. So we'll see what that one does as well. Got 10 minutes till the market opened. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Click that like button for this video. We definitely appreciate the support. Yesterday was such a nasty day for me, man. Yesterday was mentally draining for sure. See if I can find anything else. BONT's pushing up to $1. Let's see. Yeah, it is testing $1. I do like that one. Let's see. I don't like that drop in RNN. I think I'm still up on the trade, but gonna get out right at the open most likely, unless it pushes up. TOCA not available. Man, that's a bummer. Let me check my Robinhood account. I might have it available on Robinhood. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I still have a few day trades left on Robinhood. I have 3 day trades, so TOCA. Yeah, I can trade it on Robinhood if I want to. And so that'll work. Good morning, Marwan. Anthony, I don't know. I'll probably sell RNN right at the open. I think I got in at like, I don't know, at like 195 or 196, and so I'll most likely just sell it right at the open. ITUS kind of creeping back. Yeah, so I'm watching BONT. Definitely watching this one now. It's creeping up to that $1 high yesterday. It got rejected hard at this $1 though. You can see. Look at this. This is just an ugly candle right here. This is a 1 minute chart too. So in 1 minute it pushed up on a on a 75-cent stock right now. It pushed up to $1 and then got rejected all the way back down to 77 cents. So it got rejected 22 cents on a 70-something cent stock. So like 20-30% in a few seconds. Look at this, pushed up. That's just an ugly fake out candle. Very scary right there. And so we'll see what it does, but I don't like that candle. That's right, Autobody. Yeah, man, I definitely got to work on my mental side for sure. It's okay. Like, I think most traders have slumps, and I think I was just in a slump these last 2 days. The day before yesterday, I have a really bad habit of trying to win back my losses. And I think the day before yesterday when I was down a decent amount, but had 2 profitable trades where I made some decent gains and I got back to break even, I think that reinforced my bad habit. And so yesterday I tried to do the same thing and it didn't work out for me. I ended up losing, and $30 is a very small gain in the a very small loss in the grand scheme of things, but it's the biggest loss I've taken in months. Just because I use small sizing, I try to protect my account, and so that $30 loss was not what I wanted to see, Right, Troy, I got to use limit orders today. Very true. I'm for sure going to I'm going to try to do my best to use limit orders. Especially, I need to use them whenever I'm getting out of a trade, but we'll see how it goes. If it doesn't work out and I keep missing my fill, the problem with limit orders is that it takes way too long to go back and cancel them, and so I'll have to just judge that one to see. I definitely need to work on using them, but they're tough to use. It just takes so long to go back and cancel them on UStock that a stock you could be green on, you could be up a decent amount on a stock, and the time it takes to go back and cancel that limit order and sell another market order, you could be down by that point. And so it's just a scary thing, and they need to improve that about UStock for sure. Right, Jake, that's what I'm saying. It's just a scary thing to get filled on UStock with limit orders, but we'll see. I'll do my best to try to use them. It's just so tough on UStock. Like Jake said, sometimes you don't get filled, which really isn't UStock's fault, just because if a stock's moving really quickly, your limit order's never going to get hit. But the problem lies in that it takes too long to cancel it. The stock could reverse, do all types of different stuff by the time it takes you to cancel that limit order. And so I'm going to be careful with it, but BONT got rejected again at $1, down to 94 cents. It looks like it really wants to break, but this is most likely a pump. Just because a lot of times to keep a stock listed on the NASDAQ or any of these big things and not to go to penny stock land, a stock has to get over $1. And so it looks like BONT's trying to get over $1. It just keeps getting rejected there. They probably just don't want to get delisted. And so It's up to 93 cents. MNOV is kind of creeping up too, up to 745. Watching it over this pre-market high at 750. Right, that's exactly right. Farts. Limit orders aren't the best if the stock has a big move or if it's moving quickly. And so the open is the most risky spot for limit orders, you know. All right, guys, we got 2 minutes. Hopefully RNN doesn't drop anymore and I can get out of this for a small profit, but we'll see. I'm going to sell it right at the open with a market order just because I'm not risking it turning against me. Regardless of what happens here, I should be able to get out for a break-even trade, but we'll see. Yeah, Robinhood is pretty decent on. Honestly, to be honest, like here's the thing. Like I like UStock. Here, check out MNOV, guys. It's pushing up nicely. It's breaking over that 750 point. But yeah, here's the thing. Like I like UStock and everything, but from my experience, Robinhood has much better fills. Robinhood has quicker fills. You know, Robinhood has better charting. Robinhood is probably a better platform than UStock. Just the thing UStock has going for it is no PDT rule. And so if Robinhood had no PDT rule, I'd probably trade on Robinhood more than anything. But since it does, it's a little bit less appealing to me, you know. Just because, I mean, I still have a Robinhood account with a few $100s in it, but you know, like I said, it's much better to have no PDT rule. And I understand why Robinhood does, because it's a regulated US broker, and UStock is a peer-to-peer broker, and so that makes it a little bit different than Robinhood, and that's ultimately why Robinhood has better fills, is because Robinhood is actually connected to the stock market. UStock is just connected to itself and you trade with everybody else on UStock, and so that's the difference. All right, so BONT making another push. We'll see here. Good luck, guys. Market opening. All right, so I got out for like a $4 profit on RNN. Not what I really wanted, but it had this huge drop at the open, so it's okay. I'm happy with that $4 profit. All right, so BONT getting rejected. KTOV pushing up a little bit. Yeah, Dave, honestly, that's how I feel as well. TOCA. Alright, so everything's been washing out lately. I'm watching ITUS here. But everything's been washing out. I think the problem is most likely the SPY and the S&P. Let me look at that really quick. DAIO. Marwan. Yep. It's trying over 11. Gonna watch it there. WBAI, I think, is pushing up. Maybe not. All right, so DAIO getting over 11 here. We'll see if it can hold. If it can hold over this pre-market high at 11 or 1093, I might hop in it with like 10 shares. All right, so BONT kind of having a reversal here. We'll see if it can make it over $1. Kind of a little washout long setup. But everything is washing out. XNET, guys. XNET is pushing up. All right, so there goes BONT. Up to $1. 102. 108. All right, so I got in with 50 shares on BONT. We'll see if this is just a 1 minute pullback. But check out XNET, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of BONT here. I don't like it that much for like $1.50 or $2 loss. I'm still up about $3 on the day, and so it's okay, but I don't know. Now I kind of like BONT. 1 minute pullback. Man, see, super frustrating. I'm letting my fear from yesterday trade, but watching XNET, also watching DAIO. Honestly, BONT just scares me a little bit just from this huge drop, and so I may stay away from it. So XNET, guys, is pushing up really nicely. Up to 843. We'll see if it breaks that 855 pre-market high. NEOT. I don't like NEOT as much just because that pullback was really big. THC. TYHT. Yeah, it doesn't have the biggest volume, but it definitely has high relative volume for TYHT. IRDM, slow grind up. NAVB, I do like this one. I missed my entry though. Nice pre-market high break and then that first pullback here, so I do like that one. Watching THC now. NAVB's pushing up nicely. Watching THC here for a possible break of that previous high after that first red candle. Alright, so I'm in XNET with 30 shares. Wow. Huge pullback here. We'll see if it makes this follow through. Getting out of that one. 850 loss. Okay, so back to losing trades. Okay, so I've had one winning trade, two losing trades. Big fake out on XNET though. I'm going to take it slow now. See if I could find anything else that's moving. XNET back up to where it was. They say MNOV is pushing up. No, MNOV is washing out. Alright, so BONT trying to break that previous high it had at 110. Alright, so I'm in XNET again. The spread is crazy on this one. see if XNET can push up to that $8.80 area. Don't like that drop. BONT guys pushing up. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of XNET here for a break-even trade. Oh, now a $2 loss, 250. Oh my gosh, I hope this isn't happening again. Watching BONT here. BONT up to 111. 112. 113. Farts. Whenever I saw NAVB, it was right here, right around that high. And so I'm glad I didn't get in because it washed out after that. So it was actually right here whenever I noticed it. Whenever you said something, I checked it. It was like right there. So yeah, Dallas, I feel like something changed in the market. Like before, a lot of these setups were working. Now they're just, a lot of them are just failing over and over and over again. So a lot of washouts and fake outs in the market. And so it's just been really tough. Nice job, Black Monday. Good job, bro. At least somebody's making some money here. Alright, so I made $5 or $6 on RNN this morning. Lost some on BONT, lost some on XNET. So I think I'm down like $5 or $6 right now, maybe a little bit more than that. So I'm gonna just stay patient now. I'm not gonna force anything like yesterday. BONT though, I just don't like I'm just, after all of these fake outs, I'm hesitant to get in BONT here. It looks nice, but all these upwicks mean selling pressure. And so I'm just hesitant just because everything is faked out lately. And so I'm just going to be patient, wait to see something I really like. Yeah, Dallas, it is rough. I feel like the market changed some. You know, the last few months I've been having profitable trades using a lot of these setups. Like XNET was the break of the pre-market high. I mean, and it pushed up to 870, so I can't really say it. I was just late on UStock. I clicked the buy button at like 860, but it filled me at like 868. And so that's why I need to use limit orders. I'm watching NAVB here though. My plan is to just use smaller and smaller sizing from now on, you know. After I'm down about $6 or $7, I gotta use small sizing from now on. just because a bad habit a lot of traders make, and I'm guilty of it as well, is that when you have losing trades, you're following trades, you use larger sizing trying to win back those losses, and so it ends up making your losses a lot bigger. See, I should just do the exact opposite of what the setup looks like, because I called this out on BONT. You know, I said it looked good, but with all these fake outs, it will probably reverse. And look at that big violent drop under $1. And so glad I didn't mess with it. But yeah, a lot of fake outs lately in the market. It just means the sellers are in control. Watching MNOV here for a possible reversal. See if it pops over 7. Yeah, see, BONT, that one's a little sketchy. The market's just had so many fake outs lately that you kind of got to adjust how you trade with it. And I think that was one of my problems these last few days, because this week there's been more fake outs, you know, than I've seen in a long time. And so you got to be careful with all of these fake outs, you know. You just got to be careful with it just because there's so many of them going on, you know. Like I called out BONT, watching MNOV here. Might hop in with like 20 shares on MNOV. Also watching NAVB. But just so many fake outs lately. Yeah, we'll see if this is a dip. I mean, it found support at 350s, but man, that's a pretty flag pattern. Nice trade, Black Monday. Yeah, good call on MNOV. Who called that? Dallas. See if it pushes back up here for TYHT. Yeah, I'm changing my sizing though. I'm going to use 20 and 10 share sizing from now on. Alright, so MNAV pushed up. Alright, I'm in with 50 shares at about 98 cents. Down to 65, back up to 67. TYHT, guys. Looks like it wants to come back here. I may jump in it with like 10 shares, try to hold it for a while, let it work. Big drop on NAVB. We'll see if it holds support at that previous high at 65. But yeah, one thing I did learn from yesterday is that I need to use smaller and smaller sizing if I have a few losing trades. 64. Yeah, I'm out of this one. For a 330 loss, so I'm probably down about $10. But man, this market is tough to trade for sure. So MNOV wants to break over 7. But yeah, another fake out on NAVB. Super tough to trade these last few days. I'm just going to have to adjust to the changing market because these last few days have been really tough. A lot of fake outs. EPE, possible push. Yeah, DAIO. Very slow move though. So it opened at 1051. So way down here. You'll bounce back here. Don't worry about it, man. Yeah, these markets are tough. These last 3 days have been brutal. Absolutely brutal. And so the market changed a little bit. A lot of fake outs. The sellers are kind of running over the market now. It's a good shorting market, but longs are getting killed. Let me check out the SPY. Yeah, another down day on the SPY. And so that's what's going on. The SPY's had down days these last, let me see. Yeah, you can see these last few days have just been down, down, down. And so that's a lot of the reason a lot of these are dropping. Let's check the S&P. The S&P doesn't want to load for me. Oh wow, TRCH. We'll see if it picks up and breaks 150. But with all these fake outs, I'm very hesitant. If I do get in anything else, it's going to be extremely small sizing. So very small sizing if I do get in anything else. Hey, hold on 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. My wife had to talk to me for a second. So DAIO making that break over that 1150 area. Might get in with 10 shares on DAIO and just try to let it work for me. It might be a nice longer day hold. Just because I need to adjust my strategy to minimize my risk here. And so if I do get in anything else, like I said, it's going to be really small sizing and I may hold it for a little bit longer. TEUM kind of pushing back here. So TEUM pushing back, jumping up to 115. Not a huge range, but we'll see if it can push back. Yeah, Ali, it's smart to just sit on your profits on days like today. It's been really tough trading these last 3 days. A lot of fake outs. You know, it's crazy. Like, I had months where I barely had any red days. I would take small profits right at the open, and I would just sit on the rest of my trades. And, you know, when I stream, I want to get trades on video for you guys. But, you know, what I really should do in markets like this is stay really patient and selective. But, like I said, I had months where I had mostly green days. And then these last 3 days have just been brutal. And so the market changed a little bit. A lot of fake outs. Not as many follow-throughs as usual. And so the market's constantly changing. So you always got to adjust how you trade with that. But yeah, these last 3 days have been absolutely brutal. Sounds like a lot of, you know, sounds like many people are taking losses today as well. So just a brutal market. Amazon. Beautiful push on Amazon. I mean, I'm not going to trade it. I could buy like one share. But beautiful a beautiful push on Amazon. Really nice. And guys, if you're just now joining us and you want to see me day trade my small account live at the open, win or lose every morning, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like if you want to help support us. We definitely appreciate the support, and it motivates us to keep doing these videos and streams. So make sure you hit those subscribe and like buttons. We appreciate it. Nice job, Troy. Yeah, NAVB, rough pattern there. This one got me on a fake out. I think I lost like $2 from it. But look at this. It looks like it's flagging. Only goes up 3 cents and then drops. This big massive drop. So big fake out. It's a shorter market for sure right now. TYHT looks to be holding support at this 350 level. That's right, Troy. Shorting does seem like it's in season, man. I know going long for sure is not in season right now. But shorting is, at least these last few days. Hopefully it'll change, but as of now, it's been pretty tough. Yeah, I'm reading all these posts. A bunch of people are mad at BONT. A lot of people are mad at it. I see why, though. BONT is a sketchy stock. You can see here, look at this ridiculous fake out right here. And I mean, I guess it could be shorts covering that made it pop. But just look at this. It popped up 23 cents and then dropped all the way back down below it in a matter of seconds. So ridiculous. TNDM, see if it can break 3. Yeah, we'll see. It could. Yeah, Dallas, it's been rough. My ratio is much worse these last few days. Like over the last, since I started on UStock, I got my account up to about 1,600. So I made $600 in about 2 months, which is great. 2 or 3 months, which is great for how small of share size I use. But these last few days, it's probably down to 1,550 now. But it's just been rough, man. There's just been tons of fake outs. No follow through on any flag patterns I see. Rarely a follow through. And so if you look at any flag pattern these last few days, it's very rare that it actually follows through. This one did on TYHT. This is the one flag pattern I actually see a follow through with this morning. After it broke 336, it pushed up really nicely. Volume picked up. So that's that one followed through, but a lot of these different did not. If you see THC, fake out here on THC. You see this fake out here? So that's rough. BONT, fake out. Fake out here on the flag pattern. Huge drop. Tons of people lost money on that one, I'm sure. What else? Yeah, TNDM here. We'll see if it follows through. Volume definitely needs to come up on TNDM though. Amazon looks really pretty. Can't trade it though. I can only buy like a share. My one saving trade is making $6 from RNN overnight. It was my swing trading strategy. If you've never, if you don't know my swing trading strategy, check out that video. Search for swing trading in my videos, or swing trading strategy. But yeah, made $6 on it, holding it overnight. So it's my one saving grace here, but everything else went against me. So I'm watching NSU here. It's kind of had a slow grind up, watching it over 235. BONT back under $1. Glad I didn't mess with that. ITUS washout. TEUM didn't do much. KTOV washed out. MNOV's trying to get back over 7. I'm watching NSU now here. Huge fake out on DAIO as well. Pushed up here, washed out. So a lot of sketchy stocks this morning. Yeah, Miguel, they have limit orders. Limit orders are a lot tougher, and it's not because... So limit orders work fine. If a stock's moving really quickly, as with any broker, sometimes your limit order won't get hit. But the problem is it takes way too long to go back and cancel a limit order. And so that's the problem that I see with it. I may jump in NSU with 30 shares here. Super small share size. This thing hasn't moved barely moved 10 cents, so relatively safe share size. See if it'll just run up a little bit. I'll add to it if it pushes. Look, I'll try to get a limit order. Look, Miguel, with this NSU trade, I'll try to put in a limit order. So watch. And I got filled. So that's a limit order. But it takes a long time to go back and cancel your limit order if you don't get filled. And if this one breaks over 235 and looks strong, I may add to it. It's an extremely small share size, so yeah, no problem, Miguel. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, man. We appreciate it. But yeah, that was a limit order. I'll try to get out with a limit order too if it doesn't go my way. Yeah, I don't trust MNOV. This looks too much like a triple top right here for me to really like MNOV. I mean, it's got some room if it can break this 704 area, 705 point, but it's faked. I mean, it's had three tops right here, 2 so far. If it gets dropped back on this one, it's going to be a triple top, and so definitely don't trust it as much. Right, Ali, my goal is to just be green on the day no matter what. It doesn't matter if it's a $3 green day or whatever. My goal is to just be green on it. THC trying to reverse here. TNDM kind of flagging a little bit here. We'll see if we can break this open high right here. Let's see, it opened up at 280. So right here is where it opened. I kind of like TNDM. Set a stop loss on NSU for a 220 loss. Alright, so MNOV, there it goes. A little late for it though. TYHT. Yeah, I was watching it. It's not my favorite right now, at least. It gave up most of that big push. 725 here. 730 on MNOV. There it goes. You see it filled that gap completely. But it would have just been a really tough one to trade just because you know, it got rejected twice already at this $7 area. And so you can never really tell if it's going to follow through. And look at that drop. Fake out on MNOV. And as I was saying, the market is ridiculous lately. So ridiculous. Alright, so there goes TNDM. Trying here. Trying to get over this. Alright, so TNDM trying to get over that previous resistance it had. There it goes. Gonna test 3. Wash out long here. This is a good example of a washout long setup. Alright, so I lost $2 on NSU, maybe $2.50. Another fake out. But man. Tough market. So MNOV filled that entire gap. OMER, guys, is pushing up nicely. TNDM doesn't look like a bad trade, though. Almost got in it. Almost got tricked by that fake out. I'm probably done for the day, honestly, for a $12 loss. I'm not gonna do what I did yesterday. BONT is back up. The last time I looked at BONT, it was under $1. I am not messing with BONT, guys. This is the sketchiest stock of the day. 100% the sketchiest stock of the day. I mean, it found some support here at $1 now, which is great, but still a sketchy stock. Very sketchy stock. Right, Miguel. That's how I feel today, man. I'm not going to force it. These last 3 days have been rough. Yesterday, I continued to trade after I was losing. And so today, I'm not going to make that mistake. I'm just going to watch it. Like in the past, when I've had losing days, a lot of times I'll go over and trade the more expensive stocks. You know, a lot of times if the little stocks aren't working for me, the more expensive ones are. And so that's something I do, but I need to work on not forcing trades now. And so I'm going to follow my rules from yesterday. I've had a few losing trades. Very small loss of $12, which is small in the grand scheme of things. But these last 3 days have been brutal. Absolutely brutal. Hopefully next week we get a little bit better setups in the market. But these last few days have been tough. I'm lucky because, like, since I had so many green days, I was considering starting to up my share size just because I was consistent for these last 3 months. And honestly, I've been consistent. Like, I've made a decent amount, a few $100s over the last few months. And so I was thinking about upping my share size since I use such small sizing. But I decided to give it a little bit more time, you know, and I'm glad I did because if I would have been using larger share size with this stuff, it would have been even worse for me. And so I'm going to wait for that market to switch back to where the setups are actually decent. But so many fake outs today. Extremely tough to trade. FLSR. FSLR. Yeah, this was a nice one. Here's that 1 minute pullback, or that 5 minute pullback since it's a more expensive stock, breaking over 58. Not going to mess with it, but still looks nice. But yeah, this is a shorter's market for sure, guys. I wish I could short. FSLR up to over that $0.50 at 58.50. So is there drama going on in the chat room? Is this the first drama I have? AKTX, guys, picking up with volume. But yeah, Troy, I mean, I'm trading setups that I usually do. If you watch the 3 days before Wednesday, they were all profitable days for me. I had 1 or 2 profitable trades on stream. You know, so I had 3 days in a row of profitable trades, and then Wednesday it just changed. You know, there's been a lot of fake outs. I understand your logic, though, because if a stock is overextended, it's probably going to wash out, even if the setup looks pretty. But, yeah, I've just been trying to trade what usually works for me, and these last 3 days have been tough. And so, yeah, like I said, Friday I had a great day on stream. Monday I had a great day. Tuesday I had another profitable day. And so once Wednesday hit, nothing seemed to work anymore. And so it's tough. The market always changes, and so you got to change with it. And this is definitely a shorter's market for sure. SQNS. But yeah, in the chat, guys, let's be civil here. Everybody apologize to each other. If you're fighting with somebody, apologize. It'll be all right. Trading super emotional, I get it, but no more drama, guys. HTGM. HTGM's a former runner. Yeah, up to 264. So yeah, HTGM and AKTX look good. HTGM pushing up nicely up to 268. FSLR pushing down to $58. CBO. Yeah, BONT back down to $1. Yeah, CVO, nice push up to 173. A little extended now. I'm not going to mess with it. Right, Dallas. Everybody give each other a hug, man. Give each other an e-hug really quick. Apologize. You know, shake each other's hands. You know. It'll be all right. Really, everybody just calm down. It'll be okay. CBO. We'll see here. It had a few nice little flag patterns. Here's a little dip in the 1 minute, which is usually a good entry right here. Look, Marwan's giving out e-hugs in the chat, guys. Why don't y'all go ahead and hug Marwan? Give him a little e-hug. You know, make up. It'll be okay. But yeah, CVO had a nice little 1 minute pullback here. Unfortunately, today I am not going to overtrade, and so I'm done for the day. But CVO had a nice little 1 minute pullback before pushing up to 190. So a really nice push on CVO. It may test $2. What's up, Chris? I mean, no, Chris, I'm trading with like a $1,500 account right now. And so I'm trading on UStock. I would get in a trade, but I'm done for the day. But yeah, you can trade. I mean, there's a few different brokers you can use to trade with that don't require that 25,000 minimum. There's SureTrader, but commissions are a little bit higher, but it's ultimately a better platform, faster fills, faster executions. Fills on SureTrader commissions on SureTrader are about $15 or $16 per trade after ECN fees. I'm using UStock Trade, only $1 per trade commissions, but the fills are a little bit worse and it's not as great of a platform. And so, but yeah, there's options, man. CVO up to $2. Yeah, CVO over 2. Definitely overextended now, though. It may get rejected at 2. We'll see, though. Probably has some good news, I'm guessing, unless it was just a technical analysis setup. Yeah, Chris, with UStock Trade, there's no T3 rule. I think it's T2 rule now, actually. So after you finish trading, your funds are in your account immediately. There's no pattern day trading rule. And this is for both SureTrader and UStock Trade. So there's no PDT rule, so you can trade as much as you want. And there's no, it's T+0, meaning after each trade, your money's in your account immediately. So you can do as many trades as you want every single day on UStock Trade and SureTrader. So there's options, man. SureTrader is an overseas broker. The fees are a lot higher. It's about $150 a month if you want the full platform. Commissions are a little bit higher, but ultimately it's a much better platform and, you know, faster fills and faster executions. Like I said, I'm using UStock Trade, which is a peer-to-peer broker, but commissions are only $1 and it's a $1 subscription fee a month. But like I said, fills are a little bit worse, but I've made it work these last few months, and I've been relatively profitable. I deposited $1,000 into my UStock account about 2.5 months ago, maybe 3 months ago, and I've made about $500 now. These last 3 days have been pretty rough, and so I'm up about 33%. These last few days have been rough, but usually, you know, I'm doing okay with it. But yeah, you can trade for sure with under 25 grand. You just got to check out UStock or SureTrader. So Chris, every US broker that's not peer-to-peer like UStock, every US broker that's a conventional broker is regulated to have to follow the PDT rule. The PDT rule is an SEC rule, meaning you can only trade 3 round-trip trades per week per rolling 5-day week. And so any regulated U.S. broker that's not peer-to-peer like UStock is going to, you know, enforce that rule where you can only trade 3 times per week. But UStock is peer-to-peer, and so there's no PDT rule with it. And SureTrader is overseas, and so it's not a US broker. It's based in the Bahamas. And so with SureTrader, there's no PDT rule as well. And so you can trade as much as you want on SureTrader and UStock. Yeah, no problem, Chris. Make sure to subscribe, man, if you want to see me trade on UStock every morning. I go over what's moving in pre-market and then trade my small account every morning. And like I said, my account's only at about 1,500 right now. And so quite a big difference from 25K. And I can trade as much as I want, you know. Killing it, Black Monday. Good job, bro. Awesome job, man. So the rule is, they say it's to protect traders, but honestly, here's the thing. Like, I used to be so against the PDT rule. If you've watched any of my really old videos from when I traded on SureTrader, I did horrible. You know, I was forcing trades similar to like I've been this last day or two. But I was forcing trades, losing tons of money. I probably deposited $3,000 into my SureTrader account overall over the grand scheme of the first few months I started trading. And, you know, I quit trading for a while after I blew up that account. And when I went to Thinkorswim, the next time I traded, I deposited $1,000 into Thinkorswim, or maybe $1,500, I can't remember. And I did really well on Thinkorswim, only trading 3 times a week. And it's because I had to be really selective with my trades. You know, I knew that if I got into a trade and it was a losing trade, I wouldn't be able to trade for a day or two. And so I was really selective and really disciplined with it, and I ended up making a decent amount of money on my Thinkorswim account. And so then I switched over to UStock, and I've had decent success with them. But in that regard, the PDT rule actually helped me out, because I feel like if I would have been able to trade as much as I wanted to on Thinkorswim, I wouldn't have done as well as I did. And so I used to hate the PDT rule. Now I kind of understand it, although I think they should just let traders do what they want, and if they lose their account, you know, it's on them. But, so I kind of understand the PDT rule, but at the same time, I wish it wasn't there. Yeah, I'm watching AKTX. It looks like a little bit of a double top there, and so I'm going to be careful with it. This was a nice little run up on CVO, though. It ran up 50 cents, so ran up 25%. Or a little bit more than that if you count it from this 150 area. So a nice little run up. Yeah, Miguel, I mean, it's questionable, the whole they're trying to protect us thing. Some people have a theory where it's not that they're trying to protect you, they just want to stop people from doing it, because if you get good at day trading, you can make a lot of money, and so they want to try to limit the amount of people that can access the market, because they don't want people to make a ton of money day trading. You know, they want to be able to keep it like it is now, and so that's another theory some people have. I don't know if I necessarily buy it, but some people think that. True, Miguel. When a stock goes up, it gets halted. I mean, sometimes a stock will get halted as it's going down, and it's usually really rough if you get caught in a downward halt. But most of the time when that happens, it's because the stock went up so much already that when it starts to come down, it gets halted again on the way down. Usually it will get halted a few times as it's going up, as long as it's just a circuit breaker halt. And then if it falls down some, it may get halted as people sell off. Usually when it gets halted on the way down, it gaps down some. Just like when it most of the time when it gets halted on the way up, it gaps up some. AKTX, it's not available. Is it unsupported G3 symbol? No, I can trade AKTX on UStock. But yeah, guys, if this is your first time in the stream, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to see me trade my small account at the open every morning. Also, slap a like onto this video stream if you appreciate the content and want to help support us. We really appreciate it if you do. I'm not going to keep the stream going for much longer, so hopefully I won't get in anything else. Not going to force anything. I learned my lesson from yesterday. Down about $12 on the day, so a very small loss, and that's okay. Not going to force anything. Don't see any good setups. The only good setup I saw in the last hour or so was this 1 minute pullback on CVO. And after that pullback, it shot up here. But aside from that, I don't see much else that I necessarily like. And so that's probably true, Dallas. I can probably agree with that. That's most likely the case as well. They don't want the rookie retail traders to mess with their profits, and so that's most likely why. IPIX. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why UStock doesn't have certain tickers. Not really sure why. MNOV. I mean, let me see. MNOV. Yeah, sure, no problem, Kayor. Yeah, I don't know. Let's look at the daily on MNOV. What a weird daily. It's got a red it's got a red candle that's pushing up. Look how weird that is. We'll see if it holds support at 7. But alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and shut the stream down. Again, if you're just joining us or if it's your first time in the stream, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to see me day trade my small account on UStock live every morning. Make sure to hit that like button on this stream as well. We definitely appreciate the support. Good luck if you guys get in anything else today. I think I did a little bit better than yesterday and not over trading and had a little bit more discipline. And so I'm not going to force anything else. Not going to try to win back any of my small loss of $12. And so very small loss of $12 on the day. Not that bad, and so I'm okay with it. Not a ton of decent setups, and not going to try to force anything that doesn't look A+. And so anyways, guys, good luck for the rest of the day. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe, and we appreciate the support. Have a good one, guys.